The plains beyond the evil forest stretched wide beneath a pale morning sky, yet freedom was fragile. The survivors of the crash carried wounds both visible and hidden. Zidane walked with quiet determination, his eyes often drifting to Princess Garnet, who, though still pale from her ordeal, moved with regal composure. Steiner trailed beside her like a shadow, his heavy armor clanking with every step. Distrust for Zidane etched in every motion. Vivi followed close, staff in hand, his small frame weighed down by questions about the strange power he had unleashed. Their path led southward, guided by Zidane's instinct and Garnet's wish to reach Lindblum, the neighboring kingdom ruled by her uncle, Regent Sid. There, she believed she might find safety and answers to the mystery of her mother's sudden descent into cruelty. Yet the road to Lindblum was no simple journey. Between Alexandria and Sid's city lay mountains, rivers, and dangers that stretched beyond the reach of ordinary travelers. The cavern promised a path through the peaks, but it was a place of chilling magic, where every breath turned to frost and the very air resisted intruders. With no other choice, the companions pressed forward into the cold. The cavern walls glittered with crystalline frost, reflecting pale light like countless mirrors. Snow crunched beneath their feet, and icy drafts howled through narrow passages. Every step grew colder, their strength drained not only by the bitter air but by something deeper, a magic that seemed to sap their will. Even Zidane, always the optimist, felt fatigue gnaw at him. Garnet's steps slowed, her breath shallow, though she hid her weakness behind a veil of calm. Strange creatures lurked among the ice, frozen beasts animated by the cavern's power. Battles broke out against wolves with fangs of crystal and winged things that seemed carved from snow itself. Zidane fought with vigor, Steiner with discipline, and Vivi with growing confidence, his fire magic blazing bright against the endless cold. Yet despite their victories, the party could not escape the sense of being led deeper into a trap. At last, their suspicions were confirmed. The cavern's magic reached its peak, and a monstrous guardian revealed itself. A great serpent of ice, summoned to halt their progress. Its coils stretched across the cavern floor, its breath freezing the air in an instant. The creature's attack was relentless, striking with blizzards and fangs, threatening to bury them beneath the weight of the mountain itself. In the chaos, Zidane fought with everything he had. Zidane brought the serpent low, shattering its icy form into shards that scattered across the cavern floor. But victory came with revelation, for in the wake of the battle, the true architect of their hardship revealed itself. From the shadows descended a figure cloaked in darkness, one of Alexandria's Black Waltzes, a sorcerer crafted for pursuit and destruction. The Black Waltz was unlike Vivi. Where the small mage's eyes glowed with innocence, this creature's burned with malice. Its very presence radiated the queen's intent. Garnet was not to escape. Words were not needed. The waltz attacked, its magic a storm of fire and lightning that dwarfed Vivi's fledgling power. Fear threatened to break the group, yet they stood firm. Zidane leapt at the sorcerer with reckless courage, parrying bolts of magic with swift strikes. Steiner's shield rang against blast after blast, his loyalty to the princess unwavering. Vivi, terrified yet defiant, faced his twisted reflection and answered with his own spells, fire meeting lightning in blinding bursts. Garnet, her spirit unyielding, called upon her healing arts, refusing to let her companions fall. The battle raged until, with one final strike, the waltz collapsed into nothingness, its form dissolving into smoke and ash. Silence returned to the cavern, broken only by the companions' heavy breaths. They had survived not only the forest and the cold, but also the queen's relentless pursuit. Emerging from the cavern into the light of day, the party paused on the mountainside. Below stretched the path to Lindblum, though danger still lingered on every horizon. Zidane looked to Garnet, whose resolve shone stronger than her frail frame suggested. Vivi clutched his staff, questions burning in his heart about his kinship with the waltz. Steiner marched stiffly at the princess's side, loyalty his anchor even as doubt gnawed at him. Their journey was only beginning, yet the ice cavern had forged them into something greater than chance companions. Against cold monsters and sorcery they had endured. Now with the queen's shadow behind them and Lindblum ahead, destiny pushed them onward.